Peekaboo, I see you. What is this woman talking about? Well, today we're talking about my 2025 finds and the things that I really, the new things that I really enjoyed this year. And one of them is panties. Panties. Yes. I'm always looking for panties that fit or look good or the what color or I don't know, but I'm never quite satisfied. So what happened was I was in Costco the other day and they had these panties and they're by Carol Hockman. And I've always liked Carol Hockman products. I've gotten her bathrobes and I think her bathrobes, maybe pajamas, but I've always been aware of who Carol Hockman was. So I saw these panties and I thought, and I've been trying to decide, do I want this? Do I want that? I mean, I've been spending all of this psychic energy figuring out what panties to buy. So I saw these and I thought, why not? Give it a try. Go wild, Sandy. Do something wild and crazy. So I bought these and look, they don't have any seams. Look at that. They're made out of, and they come in lots of colors. The first box I bought was just, I think it was beige, skin color and black. So I didn't buy briefs like this because I thought it was, pardon me for saying this, old lady looking. But you know what? They don't look like that at all. It looks like, do you remember going to the beach and wearing a two-piece bathing suit? Before bikinis, before thongs, before any of that, you had a two-piece bathing suit. I had a bathing suit like this, and that's what it looks like. You're wearing a bathing suit. It's so cute. It's so youthful looking. I love it because it covers up the things you want covered up. It really is adorable. Now, this is a boring color, and I'm going to be getting more interesting colors. But I went back to Costco, and they didn't have my size. They had every size in the world but my size. These are large, and you're going to say, why large? I've gotten thick around the waist since I've gotten older. I'm sure none of you have. No, 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 no. Just me. So this feels so comfortable, and it's nylon and spandex, and the spandex is so comfortable on me. I can't wait to get more, and I'm going to get rid of some of my old panties, and I'm going this way in the future. Really great, and they do have fun colors, as I said, pinks and aquas and all sorts of things. But I now love this style. Who knew? Not me. So I had to tell you about my Pantygate, I guess. Loving these. I would show you black, which is far more sexy, but you wouldn't be able to see it next to my black top. Okay, so loving these panties. What else? So I've also been using these. Now you know that I've been banging on about essences. If you saw me on Instagram, I know I did a whole video on an essence. Have any of you listened to me? I don't know. I love essences. And what happened was Nikki LaRose was talking about essences. And I thought, hooray, hallelujah, somebody's talking about essences. This is a great starting one. Haru Haru is a Haru Haru Wonder. It's a black rice and hyaluronic toner. I love it. So the whole theory behind this is that it softens the skin, it prepares the skin for your other treatments. So if somebody made this analogy. So if you had a sponge and you took a brush and you put some water on a dry sponge, it really wouldn't absorb, right? It's dry, it wouldn't absorb. But if you took a wet sponge and then you put water on it, it would absorb it. And that's the same thing with preparing your face for primer, for vitamin C, for anything, for moisturizer. You prime it with a toner. And I'm loving Korean toners. I used to use a toner from Fresh, and that was excellent. that was before I discovered Korean toners. These are wonderful, and this is black rice hyaluronic toner, free of alcohol and fragrance. Yeah, there's no fragrance. Wonderful for preparing your skin for makeup. So what I do is I put on one, you clean your face is dry, and then you just, you just put it in your hand, and you put it all over your face, including underneath your eyes, and it moisturizes your eyes so that you don't have, if you put something thick there, your all of the stuff you put under your eyes, it just kind of, it just kind of comes down, it slides down. But with this toner, it prepares your eyes. So you put a lot on, pour it in your hand, and you go up, all the way up. Now, who talked about this was Nikki LaRose. And she knows her stuff. So you put the toner on, and then you let it dry. Now, what I used to do was I put the toner on, and then I'd brush my teeth. And then I'd put a second toner on, and I'd put a different one on. You can put the same one on twice, but I've kind of gotten obsessed with Korean toners. This one's called NYO. And this is a Panthetone Essence Toner, a deeply hydrating essence toner crafted with Panthetone eoliscone and additional patented compounds. So the Koreans put all sorts of minute or big amounts of advanced skincare in their toners that other people don't in the United States. So these are filled with good stuff for your skin. So one of these times I'll show you all of my toners, and I kind of go through them, and I love them because it makes my skin feel so good. So then I put on a second one. You don't have to. I do, but that's probably just me. But you could load it up as much as you want. So then I put on a second toner. But in the middle of all of this, what you could do, what I've started doing, is drying my face with a fan. So I got this fan as a gift at a charity event, and you turn it on, and it's wonderful, and it dries the toner, so you don't have to wait too long. See, so what I would do is I'd put toner on, then I'd brush my teeth. Then I'd put another toner on, and I'd go and get my panties and bra. And then by that time, it was dry. But not that dry, but with a fan, it's wonderful. And I'll list this one below, and you're going to say, but how do you turn it off? Now, maybe you know how. I didn't. But my grandson, the physicist, said, Grandma, you just hold it for like 3 seconds, and it turns it off. There. And then you can do this. This is so handy. I get warm when I'm I don't know what it is about, maybe it's the lights. It's like the lights here and it's the lights in my dressing room. I get really warm. And so this is great. It keeps me cool, keeps the air moving, and it's perfect for drying your makeup. So then the next step, do you know about Prequel? Dr. Sam Ellis, her name is Samantha, I'm sure, is cosmetic dermatologist. She knows all of this stuff about cosmetics and dermatology. And she came up with this line called Prequel. And there's a face wash, a face oil, I think there's a SPF, and she's got a whole line, and they're you can find them at Target. And so they're very reasonably priced. How smart is this woman to make great products at a reasonable price? It's wonderful. And this is like it's a combination. It's a lightweight, they call it a liquid emulsion that moisturizes and boosts barrier function. It's wonderful. It's kind of like, it's just very light. It feels so good on your skin. It's kind of a light moisturizer. It feels really good. So this was a find this year also, Prequel. And they also make a great body lotion. Really, she's got really excellent products at excellent prices. You know, I love it. Wonderful. Okay, so that's kind of body things. And while we're talking about, I was just rinsing my hands on this rag. It's not a rag, it's a washcloth. But see, it's black, like I'm telling you, like you didn't know it. I discovered this because Golden Girl was talking about these black towels. And they're wonderful because I can put my dirty hands, like I put too much makeup in my hand and I rinsed it off, but then I can dry it on this. And it's black so that it doesn't I've got white towels in my kitchen. Well, I have white towels there too. But I've got white towels in my vanity in my bathroom. And instead of them having makeup and all sorts of colors on them, it's wonderful to have these black towels. This would be a great gift, you know, maybe a teacher, maybe somebody. So I love these black towels. They're great. Let's go to something more beauty. Well, that's all beauty related. This makeup, this e.l.f. Soft Glam Satin Foundation, I just discovered it this year. It is wonderful. The last time I combined two colors, the 20 and the 25. These used to be $8, they're now $9. And so it's pretty easy to combine the two colors and fool around with what color you think would work on you. This is a great foundation. I told you about Jan, the pampered wolf's mother, who got rid of her, well, I don't know if she got rid of, I don't know what she did with her $125 foundation, and just bought a whole stock of these because she likes these so much. This is excellent, excellent foundation. This was a new find this year. Also is Pixie. So Tamara's Timeless Beauty has been talking about this for ages, and I didn't buy it. Well, I know why, because it was at Ulta, and I hadn't been going to Ulta, but now I go to Ulta. And this is called Correction Concentrate Brightening Peach, and it's by Pixie. And see, it's peach, and you get peach, and you put it on top of your blue or purple, and it corrects the color. And let's see. So I'm using it today, and can you see? I think it does a darn good job of covering up my crevices. So I highly recommend this Pixie correction stuff. It's great. And while we're talking about that, I really enjoy the e.l.f. Wow Brow. I keep on calling it Wonder Bra, but it's Wow Brow. And this is in the color Ash. I'm using it today. It's great for coloring your eyelashes. This is the second one I bought because the other one, I used it all up. So this Wow Brow by e.l.f., another great e.l.f. product. They do a good job. So loving this. I know what I was going to say. So the way you put it on is you put it on backwards so that you make sure that you cover all your eyebrows. So this is Wow Brow. Yes, Wow Brow. And then and then here's another thing for your brows. Your bras. Can't get over it. This NYX Lift and Snatch. I still don't get the snatch thing. This is a brow tint pen, and it's got a very fine, very fine, look at that point. So you add little strokes of hair to your brow where you need them. Where do I need them? You just, wait. It's great for adding a few hairs. So, and I love this color. So this is ash brown, and I think it goes well with my color hair. But I think it comes in other colors. And other people rave about this also. So this is Lift and Snatch. Great one. Excellent. Always have one. What else? You know what I discovered this year is Revlon lipstick. When I was buying things, I was doing affordable makeup, and I saw this Revlon lipstick, and it reminded me I wasn't allowed to use lipstick, I think, till I got into maybe the 8th grade, or I had to be 14 or 15, wasn't allowed to use lipstick. But my first lipstick, and I want to say it's something like Coral Passion or Passion Coral, or I can't remember the name of it. I've got such fond memories of Revlon lipstick. And you know what? It's still great. I put this combination together, the 415 Pink in the Afternoon and 807 Fire Peach, and it reminds me of the lipstick that Audrey Hepburn wore. You know, that Lisa Eldridge has this beautiful lipstick, and this reminds me of the same color. I love this color lipstick. And I've been wearing other colors by Revlon. They're great. And it's like a revelation. And it's so much fun to buy $7 lipsticks. You know, it's what a treat. So I've really been having a great time rediscovering Revlon lipsticks. They have some beautiful colors. I love the colors. They're bright, but I'm rambling on and on. They've got some great colored lipsticks. And I like it feels good. I don't get the matte. This is the satin finish. Love it, love it. Really enjoying these lipsticks. Let's see, what else have we got here? Oh, I started a new mascara. What happened was my mascaras always, did they run? They smeared. When I never could get them clean. Well, maybe I should talk about this first, because I've been using oil cleansers to cleanse my mascara, and you know what? They didn't do a great job. I'm sorry, all of you oil cleansers, you're not doing the best job. I love this Pharmacy. It starts with a F, so it's Pharmacy. Pharmacy Green Clean Cleansing Balm. This is the only I've got. I can't tell you how many things I've got for cleaning off my eye makeup. But nothing does the trick like this cleansing balm. I've been, here, wait a second. Well, you can see that I've been using it. I love it. It's the only thing that really gets my mascara off. So I love this Pharmacy. It's really excellent. Does it smell? It's got a smell, but it's got a clean smell, and I think that it's probably the smell of the ingredients, because it doesn't smell like perfume. It smells kind of like I'm going to clean your face. So this Pharmacy is an excellent first cleanse. Excellent. For the first time, I'm getting all of my mascara off. It may not be a big thing to you, but to me it's a big thing. So I'm excited. I just tried this mascara today because I can't remember the kind of mascara it is, but it's the kind that coats your eyelashes and comes off easily and doesn't smear. So I keep on smearing my mascara, and I always have, dark circles underneath my eyes, and I don't like that. So I've just started this new one, and this is called Baddie Lash Mascara by Colfi. And I started using it today. Let's see, and I think I really like it. I really like it. It's beautiful, and it curls my lashes better than an eyelash curler. This is really nice. Yep, I like this. I like this. Good mascara. So I wanted to rave about that. That's new. And you know what? I've decided I need powder. I think I've come to the age where I need something to kind of get rid of all the lines, something to blur the lines. And so you're going to see me on this quest to find the great powder. You know, what is the best powder? But I got this little velvet powder puff from at the Sephora sale, and I got this RMS powder. I'm not sure if this is the best powder, but I've been using it and enjoying it. So I need to blur my lines. I'm getting old. I was just 85. So I've got to blur, the lines. And powder does a great job. So I'm starting to wear powder. Now, the only place I don't like powder is on my cheeks. I like there to be some shine on my cheeks. I think that's youthful, to have a little shine on your cheeks. You could put a dot of Vaseline, a little bit of highlighter, just something on your cheeks so that it looks, ooh, how youthful it looks. Okay, I'm finishing on a healthy note because somebody commented that they were so grateful that I'd come up with this balneol. Balneol. I discovered it after a colonoscopy. And this cleans you and it soothes. It's a soothing lotion. If you need soothing, if you need cleaning, this feels so good. So I figure while I'm talking about lighthearted things, I'm talking about this is good stuff, and that you and your husband and your children can use this because it cleans and soothes, and it really soothes. This really works. So I wanted to remind you of the balneol. And then remember the week before, I was talking about a UTI, a urinary tract infection, and I was saying how important it was for you to use Vagifem or something of that sort that your doctor recommends. And I thought, well, maybe you'd like to see what it looks like in person. It comes like this. This is what you use. And there's just a tiny little pill here. And so you insert it, and that's what the Vagifem looks like. So I just wanted to let you know. So these are some of the things that have worked for me, that have, that kind of day by day. They're not glamorous. They're not, they're not glamorous, but they're things that work and that I wanted to let you know about and hope that it helps you. Would you start using an essence? You'll feel so good after you clean your face. It feels so good. And these Korean ones are just wonderful. In fact, I've started using a Korean SPF. They just have micronutrients or micro stuff in them that are very helpful for your skin. So that's it for today. Again, I hope you'll remember to subscribe. I want to get to 25,000 by Christmas. I don't know if I'm going to make it. But I hope you'll subscribe and you'll give it a thumbs up and share it with somebody who you think would enjoy it. I hope you enjoy this, and I'll see you next week.